algebraic expressions and identities. We will continue with the standard identities now. Now there are four standard identities that we are going to see in this chapter. First one is a plus b the whole square. Now a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. We will also see the proof of all these identities algebraically as well as geometrically. Second identity is a minus b the whole square. This is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then you have a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b, and x plus a into x plus b. This is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So these are the four identities. Now proof. First we are going to see the algebraic proof of this identity. That is the first one, a plus b the whole square. This is the left hand side and we have to prove it is equal to the right hand side. So we will start with the left hand side. A plus b the whole square can be written as a plus b into a plus b. When you square anything, the meaning is you will multiply 2 times. So that is a plus b into a plus b. Now we have seen multiplication of binomials already. What we do is we multiply this first term with the entire second expression and then second term with the entire second expression. So a into a plus b into a plus b. It can be written like this. Then you will multiply each term. A into a will give you a square. A into b will give you ab. Then b into a is ba plus b into b, that is b square. So this ab and ba are the same terms only. You can combine them. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the algebraic proof of identity. Now if you see the geometric proof, if you consider a square of side a plus b, so this is length a and this much is length b. So this is the entire square's area is a plus b into a plus b the whole square. Now this can be divided into 4 squares in this way. That is, if you take this much length a and make a square out of it, this area will be a square. Now this here, the breadth is b and length is a, so area will be ab. Here it is b into a, again ab, and this is b into b square. So this entire square, which is of lengths a plus b and a plus b, this can be written as a sum of all these. That is a square plus ab plus b square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Identity 2 is a minus b the whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So again, you will start with the left hand side, that is a minus b the whole square. It can be written as a minus b into a minus b. Then you will do term-wise multiplication, that is a into a minus b minus b into a minus b. Minus b because here the sign is negative. So a square minus ab minus ba plus b square. So again minus ab and minus ba you can combine. These are like terms. So a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here you have minus b into minus b. That is why minus and minus are becoming plus. So therefore this is the identity. This is a proof, algebraic proof of the second identity. Now for the geometric proof of the second identity, you will consider here a square whose length is a, and this a can be further divided into side a minus b and b. So here also if you take length a minus b and b, you can have a minus b the whole square. This will be 1 square. The second is of area b into a minus b. The length is a minus b and width is b. So this will be the area of this particular rectangle. And the third will be of width b and length a. So area of this rectangle will be AB. So this entire square of length a by a, this can be divided into 3 squares and rectangles. You can say one of them is a square, other two are rectangles. of area A minus B the whole square, B into A minus B and AB. Now using this we can say that this A minus B the whole square, when will you get? When you will subtract these two rectangles areas from A square. So that is A square minus AB minus of this term. So this is how you get this identity. A minus B the whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now third identity is A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So if you do term-wise multiplication, you will get A into A minus B plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus AB plus AB minus B square. So here you have minus AB and plus AB. So these two will get cancelled and you will get A square minus B square. So this is the algebraic proof. For the geometric proof, you will consider again a square of this side A. This is the bigger square, and which we are dividing into this. A minus B we are taking as one length and B as another. So these are the portions it has been divided into, these rectangles. One is of area A into A minus B. Here A is the length and A minus B is the breadth. Then A minus B into B. This is another one, and B square is another one. So if you subtract A square, that is the biggest square, the outer square, minus B square, you will be getting these two rectangles. That is, what will be remaining is A into A minus B plus B into A minus B. If you combine both, if you take A minus B common, you will get A minus B into A plus B. So that is the geometric proof of the identity. The fourth identity is x plus A into x plus B. This is equal to x square plus x into A plus B plus AB. So again, when you do term-wise multiplication, you will get x square plus bx plus ax plus ab. Now bx plus ax, you can take x common from these two terms. So if you take x outside the bracket, within the bracket you will get a plus b. So this gives you the fourth identity. So the geometric proof of x plus a into x plus b, for this you will consider a rectangle of length x plus a and breadth x plus b. Now over here we have split it into four rectangles. One is having width x and length a, like this ax, this is ab, this is bx, and this is x square. So these are the four rectangles, one square and three rectangles. You can divide it like this. So x plus a into x plus b, that is this entire rectangle's area is x plus a into x plus b. One side is x plus b, another side is x plus a. So this entire rectangle's area is equal to the area of all these, sum of the areas of all these four portions. That is x square plus ax plus bx plus ab. So again, when you take x common from these two, you will get this identity.